Hi guys, so today I'm going to be repotting my Monstera plant because I think it's starting to outgrow the pot a little bit. And while I'm doing that, I'm also going to show you how to propagate Monstera with water. So what you're going to want to look for is on your Monstera plant you want to have a branch poking out, and you want to look for a node, and you're going to cut that branch just below that node. You're also going to want a jar or a container of water, and of course because you're cutting you'll need a pair of scissors. For the repotting, you're just going to need a bigger pot. I personally prefer terracotta pots for Monstera plants, but I don't have a bigger one than this, so I'm just going to use a plain old plastic pot. And you're also going to need some potting mix. A lot of people suggest getting some sort of potting mix that's it's a bit more airy, a bit more light. I'm just going to be using regular potting mix as I always do, and it seems to do the job. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so for the propagating we've got our scissors, our jar of water, just regular tap water. Don't have it too warm, I tend to keep it cold for mine. And your Monstera plant. Now you can also, instead of using a jar of water, use an aquarium. It'll work as well. I just find sometimes it does lead to plant melting or disintegrating just because of warm water, but if you have a cold water aquarium that should be fine. Fresh water though, not salt water. So what you're going to want to look for, as I said previously, is a decently long branch with a node on it. Alrighty, so this here is what we're looking for. So we've got a branch with multiple leaves on it, multiple stems leading off, and we've got a node at the end of it with 2 leaves. Now we could use this one, but I'm going to stick with the small one because we're working with soil roots and we're converting them to water roots. So for me I find it's best if you start early. So with that, all we're going to do is quite simply take your scissors and we're going to cut it just below. You might notice a line. We're going to cut it just below that as well. And it usually wraps around the entire plant, so I need to go a bit lower than that. So we're just going to cut that straight off. There we go. And then all we're going to do is pop it into some water, like so. And we'll leave it in a sunny place. They tend to need a little bit more sunlight than the full plant. So keep it by a window or something like that. And then we wait for it to grow some roots. So I'm going to leave that for now, and now we're going to go repot my Monstera plant. Alrighty, so now we're outside. It's super glary, but we'll see how we go. I've got my new pot, my Monstera plants in the older pot, to give you a bit of a size comparison. My general potting mix, but there are better ones you can use for Monstera plants, and shovel. So firstly what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take out the little ornaments I have in my Monstera plant. I have a little mushroom on stick, and I also have a moss agate. For plants, my number one recommended crystal that works for me is moss agate. I'd really recommend you getting a couple. I'm always going down to my local markets and picking up more and more. It just seems to be what works for me. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some water and I'm just going to moisten this soil because it's going to make it a lot easier to get the plant out. So I'll go do that. And I'm just going to put some water into that to make it easier to get the plant out. And while that trickles through the soil, I'm going to take the potting mix and put some in the new pot. Alrighty, so I've filled it up to about there. And I'm just going to either take some out or put some more in, depending on how many roots we're dealing with here, how big it all is. Now the problem I have with terracotta plants is I'm not very good at getting plants out of them. Now I can actually see roots coming out of the bottom of this. There we go, pushed it out. So what I'm actually doing is pushing it out through the hole. Makes it a lot easier. Oh my god, look at that. Let's see if I can get this on camera. So this is the extensive root system of a plant that I've never really repotted until now. That's why we're doing it. Wow. That's insane. Alrighty, hopefully in the new pot this is going to be able to do a lot more growth. Alright, so now that that's out, I'm just going to see if I can loosen some of these up. On the soil and the roots, not too much, it's actually pretty extensive, so we may not be able to do this. Just to encourage it to spread out a bit more, which it will do naturally. But it's good to just give it a bit of a head start, in my opinion. Alright, so I've done a little bit of that. I'm going to put it in the pot. And it looks like I got the ratio of dirt pretty much perfect, which is a surprise because I never usually do. And I'm just going to fill up some soil around the edge. Alrighty, I'm just going to pat that down a little bit just to make sure the plant's in there securely. It does have a tendency to lean over a little bit just because it's been growing towards the sunlight for so long. Which I might need to stake it a little bit, but we'll see. It might be okay. Alrighty, I'm going to give that a quick water just to get it a little bit more secured in the soil. Let that soak in. Now that's all ready to go, and it's a big new pot, which is a great improvement from what it was in. So guys, that's it for today's video. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!